I mentioned at the top of the show my love of cards, and our next guest has brought a beautiful array for all occasions. What's even more special about these? They're customized. Joining us is Alwyn Carrier, custom printing specialist from Papyrus SOHO, a national chain of stores featuring more than 200 custom printing retail locations coast to coast. And I just want to say welcome to the studio. This store, I have to say, I'm just such a fan of Papyrus, and it's so great to have you here today.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here.
You know, this is quite a display, and I love the idea of customization. And what are some of the real advantages there?
Well, you know, bespoke stationery has such a rich history, such a romantic history, and it's always been such an incredible part of our culture. And thankfully, the written word and self-expression is experiencing a real renaissance right now. And that's something that we're so excited to be a part of and to be at the forefront of. And when you customize an invitation, when you customize a piece of stationery, that's what puts the personal in personal communication. And so by selecting a typeface, an ink, a motif, a monogram, your aesthetic and your style become not just part of the medium, but the message itself.
Absolutely. You know, the detail and the workmanship on all of your things is just amazing. And tell us about it. I mean, how do you derive and get to this?
Absolutely. So this particular example is from a loom, which is a couture letterpress stationer. These feature very, very heavy weight with painted edges and multiple color letterpress. In this particular example, we're looking at 3-color letterpress. So with each press, that's a different plate.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's very personalized, and what's so lovely about it is that every suite is very customizable. So you can change the typefaces, you can change your backing pattern, you can change the ink colors, and make it authentic for you.
For you, and it really reflects you. Is custom printing expensive?
It can be, but anything can be. And we really pride ourselves on having curated a selection that speaks to and is available for a variety of clients, a variety of price points. And in the years that I've worked in custom printing, I've worked with literally hundreds of couples with every conceivable budget. So whether you're a bride on a budget or you're looking to really invest in a wedding trousseau that's going to become a family heirloom, or create signature stationery that you're going to use for the rest of your life. I've always been a firm believer that with a little bit of flexibility and a lot of creativity, we can make something that feels authentic for you and that fits your needs.
Well, Papyrus has, you know, a couple of hundreds of stores nationwide, and we visited one. Is that where most custom printing orders take place?
Absolutely, and that's what we recommend. Whenever possible, I encourage clients to come in and meet with a custom printing specialist. By interfacing with us, you're able to interface with the papers, which means that you can feel the weight, feel the texture, and experience the artistry of the print processes firsthand. Not only that, but you're able to benefit from our experience and accept our guidance. So we can advise you with regard to appropriate timelines. When should you send the invitations? When should you mail them? How long should you allow for calligraphy? And then we can also tell you about etiquette, appropriate verbiage, what typefaces are going to work best. We can help you aesthetically. And there's so much that you can really immerse yourself in terms of the custom printing experience that you can't have any other way.
Limitless creativity in stores and online.
Absolutely, and we really recommend papyrusonline.com as a resource so that you can take a preliminary browse and familiarize yourself with the breadth and depth of what's available. And then once you've perused and you've found some options that are good for you, come into the store, we'll take you in hand and take it from there.
Any closing thoughts? You've given us such great information today about what consumers can expect going for custom printing.
You know, at the end of the day, what I want most is for my clients and my couples to enjoy the process as much as I do. Because there's so much freedom and, as you said, limitless opportunity for creativity and self-expression. And what we really believe in at Papyrus is the celebration of the profound moments in life. And every day there is something to celebrate, but particularly when you're inviting someone to your wedding, when you're announcing the birth of your child, when you're creating stationery that's going to be a part of your family history.
Sure.
And we really want to help you embrace that, and we want you to embrace it. So it's a process that should be vivacious and fun and enjoyable and exciting.
And you've inspired me today to customize.
Great.
Thanks for joining us today.
Absolutely, thank you.
And if you'd like to learn more on today's topic, check us out at thebalancingact.com or log on and give us your most artful, custom-made questions related to customized printing. We'd love to hear from you. Log on to Facebook /The Balancing Act Fans.